TYTSports, everybody. Ben and Francis. It looks like a buddy sitcom where I'm like the cop. Not a sitcom, a buddy cop drama where I'm like I don't care how I dress and so forth, but you're the you're the proper British investigator who's come along and you don't understand my crazy American ways of doing things. Yeah.
We can make a show out of it.
Totally,
Good.
But in the end, we're really best friends.
Let's not push it.
Fuck off. See, look, we already have the banter. It's perfect. It's happening. All right. British Open, Rory McIlroy, basically wire to wire.
Yeah.
Did he go wire to wire? Did he lead after day one?
Yeah, so he led. Yeah, he left after day
so
one. He had a little struggle towards the end,
but still, very impressive performance.
Yeah.
You picked Adam Scott to win. How did he do?
Away.
Yeah, but I mean,
Rickie Fowler was the one that came closest to for me. I suggested him. He came second. He put a very impressive second round in, but no one was going to catch Rory from the start. I mean, I put my hands up. I said I didn't think he would do it, but I mean, he held his lead for so long. It was impressive to play that way for the all 4 rounds.
And just the numbers that he put up are so impressive. So I mean, there's nobody could have foreseen.
At one point, he had a 9-shot lead.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. Yeah, so a wire-to-wire win at the British Open, and what was his final total? It's 17 under.
Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah.
So 17 under, wire-to-wire. So nothing wrong with not getting that right. The best part of this, of course, for you and I, as guys who occasionally might like to gamble.
Yeah.
So Rory's father makes this crazy bet when he's just 15 years old. What is that bet?
He bet that his son would win the British Open before he was 25. So he bet.
And he actually is 25, but the bet's covered because he's not yet 26.
Yeah.
So it was by the time he's 25.
By the time he's 25, he would win the British Open. I think the odds were incredible that he got it on, and I think that's a great credit to his dad. I mean, some people would put that on as like a joke, but obviously his dad had a lot of faith in him as he was younger, and I can imagine this is a good talking point. I mean, would you think that would push Rory McIlroy, or do you think it would kind of hinder him a little bit? I
don't think it matters. I think we try and read too much stuff into almost everything.
Yeah.
I think that in America, where gambling still has this sort of weird illicit feel, we'd wonder, what's he saying to his kid? As you've said to me, like on Saturdays, you and your dad, you just would go down to the bookmaker on Saturdays and you make bets, whatever, then you have breakfast. Like it's not, you weren't like, oh, we're making a bet, It doesn't feel scary. So here, I don't think he puts extra pressure on his son. He was like, I believe in my son. You know what would be great? Is that my son won, and I also cashed in. So
I mean, it's funny because my dad put the same bet on when I was in 15 that I would be sitting across from Ben Mankiewicz by the time I'm 24, co-hosting a sports show.
That bet could not have paid much. So the upshot is he put down, I guess, I read earlier, he made it with his friends, right?
Yeah, he made it so it was like a group thing.
His father's name is Gerry.
Yeah.
And he made the bet with his pals. 500 to 1 they got. They put about 200 pounds, $341. At 500 to 1. And again, you negotiate these bets. It's not like posted, you work it out. Like, hey, I want to bet this, right?
Exactly. I think because he was I think he was known as a junior golfer.
Sure.
So I mean, I think the Ladbrokes kind of were thinking, oh, we'll take the money. I mean, because the chances are it's not going to happen. I mean, there's a lot of players that play at that age. So I think they were taking the money. And as they said, they do these bets because a lot of people like to gamble on certain things and they usually make money from it, but in this time they were caught out.
$171,000, that's the payday. Rachel Bridge from the guys who, from Ladbrokes made the bet. Here's what Rachel Bridge had to say. We take the chance on bets like these. We can make a lot of money, but it's a big risk if one comes through. Unfortunately, on this one, we have egg on our face. Rory's father and his friends are having champagne on us tonight. I'm
sure they would have had champagne anyway, based on his $3 million payout, probably.
Oh, he just got, no, it's not that much, just 1.66 million. That's all he got.
3 million, is that 1.66 million pounds or dollars?
It says here he won 1.66 million himself on the, I assume that's dollars because we're in America. So whatever though, but you're right. I mean, he could have bought the champagne anyway. But anyway, it's a nice story, and as a gambler, I couldn't love the story more. Yeah.